What's up, everybody? Holding Eyes with you here, bringing you Dr. Stone manga review. This was chapter 104, titled CSI Men. This was a very hilarious, but another great chapter. As they continue to panic, and Haku almost wanted to run off back to the ship to help out everybody. Again, of course, Best Boy stops her and was like, "Hey, we have to chill. We're the only 4 survivors. Let's accomplish our mission first and get the culprit, so we can force them to give us, information, so we can help them and help the word than going back and making a mistake." And she calmed down afterwards, and we have Soya there, and he's breaking down, and he remembers some trauma that he had in the past, but he's getting them only as fragments, not like a whole picture in his head, so he's struggling with that. And we get to see Senku has a really, really mean and upset face. He looked like he's about to murk somebody, which is really rare because I don't think we ever seen like a death stare of like Senku. So I think this is actually like the first time throughout 104 chapters that we actually seen him this upset. So he's gonna go ham, and he does this unique thing when he grabs the shell and he starts like examining it and the fingerprints, and he breaks down that the person who had this was a female, and she most likely is someone young, medium built, and thin. And Gen's going around, and he found a strand of hair, and he also analyzed the hair, and he realized, Senku, yeah, you're right. It's a chick who had these shells. And they thinking to themselves, if they can find who had this shell, maybe they can find the culprit. Or maybe they can get this lady who had the shells to give them some information of the island, to make their way of the island easier to go around and find out who has what, how to get the treasure, how to save the world and their friends back in the ship who's petrified, and stuff like that. And the way they thinking and analyzing all this information, you have Soya, who's still in like shock because of the tremor, and then you have Kohaku, who's just going around looking for somebody, which is this girl that is the suspect, and they actually found her. As you see in one of my thumbnails, they actually found the young girl lady, and she has a really cute character build. Like, she's nice and slim, tall, she has like curly hair and stuff, and she looks pretty cute. And they found her, and when they were about to approach her to ask her for information, 3 guys are in front of her, and they look like warriors. They are built and tall, and they bow down in front of her, and they give her a bouquet of flowers saying, "Please marry us." They all saying "marry me" at the same time, but she's like in shock, like, "You guys are doing this again?" And that's how the chapter ends. And this was a really great chapter. There was so many funny moments in this, and science moments, but it's like, that's the one thing I love about Dr. Stone, how they mix humor and science together, but it's not too boring or too dragging, but it's just right, and it teaches you a lot about science and things that we use and how things work as well. So I'm very grateful for that. As always, I love how they do that in every chapter. It's to me, Dr. Stone is one of those gems of an anime, or a manga I should say, that people are gonna overlook. Luckily, we are getting an anime this year. I believe it's fall of 2019, so we are getting it this year. So I'm happy about that. I can't wait. I am going to review that when that comes out. And I'm happy about the title of the chapter, CSI Men, because they're doing a lot of CSI work. And if you know anything about CSI, the way they work is that they criminal investor services. And basically what they do is that they go to a crime scene, they gather anything they can find at a place, blood samples, hair, whatever, and they analyze that to trace down a person or people or group of people to see who committed the crime and who was near the crime, so they can question them to get more information for, the jury and stuff like that. Me growing up, my mom, she was a huge fan of CSI, of all different types, and Law and Order as well. So me growing up, I have like seen a lot of these shows with her. So it's nice seeing Dr. Stone pull that. Just brings up those childhood memories, which for me was my best moments. So I really enjoyed this chapter a lot, as you can probably tell from my heightness and my smile. But again, this was a great chapter. I can't wait to see how this lady, her interactions with Senku and them. I have a feeling this is how it's gonna go down. she's gonna end up probably rejecting these 3 husky guys. And then when they leave and Senku and his group comes, she's probably gonna fall head over heels over Senku or Jin. Maybe even Soya, who knows? And that's gonna be hilarious. And it's gonna make them more enemies of the people on this island. Especially because we don't know if someone actually attacked the ship and made them become petrified, or was this a natural occurrence? Again, I believe that this wasn't a natural occurrence and someone actually attacked the ship, because if you look in 2 of the panels, you can tell that Yuko, he had his bow like this with the string out, and he like made a shot. And then you have like this other stone statue of a Yusei, and it looked like he's about to hit somebody with a punch, like he was cocking back, but then he got petrified and it just kicked him over. Then you have the big husky dude who likes to make stuff for the ship. I believe his name is Kaiser. You have him bulking up in his bulk form, like he's ready to fight. So there's a lot of indications that shows that these guys were actually fighting somebody before they all got petrified, which means someone on this island know how to petrify people, and that's gonna be a dangerous enemy. So Senku and Gen, they're gonna have to be on their A game and they tag team work to like actually take this guy down and find out who this person is, or group of people, if there was a group of people. But again, great chapter, great stuff. Can't wait for next week. Can't wait for the anime to drop and fall. Things are gonna be so awesome. I'm really hoping that this series blow up when the anime gets, out and stuff. Out of all the series in Shonen Jump right now, my top 3 is Promised Neverland, Dr. Stone, and Black Clover. So hopefully, A1 Pictures did Promised Neverland and it blew up and they did real good. Hopefully whatever studio gets Dr. Stone, as long as it's not Studio Period, I'm gonna be fine. If it's Studio Period, I'm gonna most likely make a run video and cry at the same time. Cause what they do with Black Clover right now is like, oh, but that's a whole nother video I made before. So if y'all want to check out my Black Clover episode 82 review, I made a run about that and how much they damaged in that. But again, Dr. Stone was great. But that's all I have for you guys. Like, comment, share, subscribe, share with your family and friends. Tell me down below what you thought about this episode, this chapter, and what you think is going to be the solution, and how this girl is going to interact with them, and will she be helpful? Is she going to be an enemy? Is she going to just be a pass-by standard? What is she going to be to this group? And are they going to get any new people to join their group maybe from this island? Maybe she's going to be one. Who knows? Again, like, share, and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter. My link will be down below. Give this video a like. But that's all I have for you guys. Peace and have a good one.